What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 AI only world realistic. Oh, I said realistic after world, damn it. AI only realistic world battle. It's all fairly realistic so far, I think, with these little boosts we've given to some of the civs, but sadly, I'm afraid we've got an interesting. Anyone hoping for anyone but Mongolia to win. This is going to be an exciting one to watch, because obviously it'll just be fun to see how the civ's doing. We've passed turn 100, so it is time to do our first check of the info addicts. And there we go, population, at least it's not Mongolia. I'm hoping the info addicts save us here, and it's not as bad as it looks. The Songhai leading the way, 4.2 million people. Egypt in second, then it's Mongolia, the Cree, the Huns, Russia, Japan and Great Britain, surprisingly. Poland and the Iroquois, so a nice spread mix there. Crop yield, Mongolia miles out in front on that one, wow. The Cree in second, then the Huns, Persia's in there as well, the Songhai, Iroquois, Britain, Poland, Congo and the Zulu. Production, Mongolia out in first, the Cree in second, Huns in second, third, Persia fourth, Morocco fifth, Arabia sixth. There's a nice variety in everyone else. Maybe we should just delete Mongolia and keep playing, that would be fun. I mean, I assume Korea would get really strong in that scenario, but still, we should have done it when China was still around. Aztecs, Iroquois, Russia. GMP is not the most important gold category, right? That's just gold income. We'll look at the proper gold, net gold, later on. Land area, Mongolia is now leading the way with the first civ to 1 million square kilometers. Second is currently the Huns, which it's hard to tell because they're split up quite a bit. It's hard to tell when the civs are split up. Persia in third, which, you know, who on paper look, or not on paper, but in my eyes, on the mini-map in the corner, seem like they're second. I always feel bad for you guys. You can't see the mini-map because I have that little logo on top of it. I never really consider that. I might remove it, but no one's ever complained, so it's like, yeah, doesn't matter too much. Whatever. The Shoshone in fourth, Aztecs fifth, Cree sixth. So 3 North American civs filling up that part of it. That's pretty interesting. The Zulu seventh. Not making the best of starts yet for them still. There's a lot of work to be done by the Zulu. Britain in 8th, Corral 9th, Iroquois in 10th. Down to the big one, military manpower. This is a just lead for Mongolia. We saw last time it was Mongolia, Russia, Ethiopia in one of those pop-up lists. Mongolia now is just edging out the Zulu in first, Russia in third, Ethiopia almost joint in third as well with Russia. Siam's there. India, surprisingly, is still around. Don't know how they've got that. I think that's because they've got their unique units, which is pretty good. Poland in 7th, Huns 8th, Songhai 9th, Cree 10th. But this is encouraging. Mongolia not yet running away with it too much. Down to social policies, who else but Poland to be leading the way on 10? It's what they're good at. Sweden, the Huns, Mongolia all on 9. Songhai, Persia, Brazil, the Cree, Ethiopia, Japan on 8, amongst many others. Happiness, not too important. It's more about who's on negative happiness that you want to keep an eye out for. And it's no one. France and China, as you can see, the only civs eliminated so far. Technologies, Indonesia at 14, not good. These are all of the 1 tech starters that are in the low places though. Carthage did start with 2, or level 2 I should say, so they had 8 more than all the ones around them. So that's kind of alarming for Carthage. Siam, I think Siam was on 1, a level 1, but Mongolia leading the way. They started with basically they started with the 4 basic techs, but none of the advantages that someone like Great Britain had with all 3. Japan only had the 2, level 2, so they have caught up as well. Don't count them out of this. Sweden in 4th as well as Poland. Persia's caught up a little bit. Russia's also caught up considering they didn't start with the level 3 stuff. I'm just going to refer to it to level 3. It's just so much easier than like going through all the technologies each time. The Huns there, Spain, Egypt. Already though, Mongolia starting to put a bit of a foot down at the front, and some of the other civs that we're going to hope that over time can catch up are the Zulu, the Aztecs maybe. They're even further down. All of the North Americans are down here. I mean, the Aztecs only got 19. But you never know. Net gold, there's a few minuses out there. Highest income is the Congo. Mongolia, how? How are they on 64? They've literally killed every possible trade partner. I guess them and Korea have it going on pretty well between themselves. Cities, Mongolia currently on 10 now. They must have, they did just grab Shanghai And it looks like they might have settled another one. The Huns and Persia on 7, keeping up pretty close. And they are two of the civs that might have to put in the most work to stop Mongolia. Aztecs in 4th with 6. The Cree, Morocco, Shoshone, Zulu, Poland, Iroquois, Britain all have 4. Science output, it is Mongolia massively leading the way right now, which is pretty scary. 110. The Huns in 2nd, Songhai 3rd, Persia 4th, Cree 5th, Japan 6th, Britain 7th, Iroquois 8th, Arabia 9th, Poland 10th. My voice is going. I just made the last episode of this series and flew straight into this one. I'm putting a lot of energy into it. And my throat's starting to tell me that too. Culture, Mongolia is leading the way just this time. Not as much of a lead. The Huns, Austria, Songhai, Arabia, Poland, Persia, Ethiopia, Brazil, and the Zulus. Still very widespread. Wonders, Mongolia 3, a few people with 1. Treasury, the Congo with 2,000 gold. This doesn't matter, of course. Some AI spends it, some doesn't. Total faith. We've looked at religion in the last episode, but Spain making the most. Oh yeah. That was a terrible time to yawn, but these videos they're all natural. No editing. We'll keep it in there. Great works, a few trade routes, a couple of 3s for the Hun. Oh no, for a few people. Mongolia's got 4. Tourism not so much. So yeah, it's looking pretty bad. For everyone else. But we can have hope. I mean, surely. The problem is there's no advantage now to anyone else. It's leveled out the playing field. At least in terms of a Mongolian comparison. The only thing that can stop them now is their own happiness. And there's no barbarians, so even that's going to be a limited effect. The only thing that can stop them is the Himalayas and some really smart plays by these other civs. The Huns, there's a lot riding on them. Another city. If they can take out... I think the Huns need to take out Russia, and I think it will happen at some point, because Russia's just sending their units stupidly to stupid places. Poland as well, but Poland v Sweden and Persia. Sweden with trebuchets, though, that's going to be a difficult invasion to pull off. We'll see how that all works out, but yeah, I think they should be safe. The UK have now all of the UK and bits of Norway, so that's pretty interesting. It's also going to be a big role of the Shoshone. If they can just kick Mongolia out of this region, not let them into North America, because that is a disaster. If Mongolia in North America in episode 3, we got big issues for every civ in the world. That means no one's safe anymore, not even the Americas. Russia did peace out with Byzantium. Those cities changed hands, as you'd expect. The Mayans v the Aztecs. Am I missing something? Okay, no, on paper this is smart. It's just obviously it's not going to work through this sort of small gap, I'm afraid. The Cree v the Aztecs. Okay, now maybe the Aztecs are in trouble. I love this in North America. It happens so much where one civ takes out loads of another one, then someone else takes them out when they stretch that little bit too far, and it just keeps going until there's one left. It is fantastic to watch. That was 4 cities. No, that was, okay, 1 city. Gandhi's next on the chopping block. This is crazy. The thing is, it's hard to, obviously, there is the whole balance issue. Maybe it's my fault, and it is a little bit my fault, but there are plenty of other civs that could be doing this well, if not better, on other parts of the map. Mongolia have a lot more to go, which makes it super scary, but the level Mongolia are at right now, other civs, the Zulu, who took out Egypt City, the Congo took Egypt City at some point, but someone like the Congo, Brazil, these guys could have easily been on this level and better. It's their fault. The fact Mongolia is just probably the best AI in the world, of all of them. I was going to say in the world like it was a real person. The Mongolian AI is probably the hands down best. Now the Indian army is pretty big, and obviously Mongolia won't commit everything, so that gives them a chance. But obviously if they lose too much, I imagine Delhi falls to Persia. Okay, this is big. The Zulu versus the Congo, and if the Zulu could win this and take everything, then they are right back on track. So that is something to maybe fingers crossed. Or obviously vice versa. I don't see the Congo flipping it around though. Egypt managed to survive. I don't know what Ethiopia did. They just ran away. And Barcelona fell to Morocco. I didn't think that was likely. But Morocco somehow managing to take that off Spain. So there you go. That tech penalty obviously not hurting the Moroccans too much. Spain just need to hold on. They have Madrid, they have Paris. The borders will probably connect eventually. They'll be in a better spot, I guess. And Yankton, okay, that is an Aztec city falling to the Cree. And yeah, the Cree are probably going to have a very good game here. Maybe it could be the light blue that covers North America and puts up a fight against the Mongols, who have already tried to forward settle the Shoshone. But the Shoshone have another settler ready to go. It looks like, considering it's come this far, it looks like they were ready to send it all away. Maybe go towards like this region of Russia. And I mean, if there was enough, if you sent enough settlers, you could definitely continue to put up a fight. And Mongolia won't be able to get up here too easily with the mountains. The Huns just declared war on Poland. I mean, that is not super ideal, but you know what? This could work. If you capture this city, yeah, that's a pretty smart move. And then next one, just go after Russia. You could definitely make that work, I think. Egypt and the Congo piecing out. Yeah, that's probably smart, Congo. Or whoever it was that made that decision. I feel bad. Do you know who I feel bad for? Not Korea. I mean, they're in a terrible spot now, but they have their thingies. I mean, Korea are actually safe, sort of, because Mongolia would have to split their army up into like 3 to attack them all at once. Brazil with the Hanging Gardens, that's a big food bonus for them. Japan is who I feel sorry for. They are just sat here watching this monstrous nation rise up, and there is literally nothing they can do. They are one of the few nations keeping up for technology. They're just stuck on their island. No way they can compete with that. They couldn't take out Korea. Definitely won't be able to now. So yeah, that is a tough one. And Siam just grabbed a new city. I mean, maybe it's a bit too little too late. But yeah, Siam, you need to build a big Southeast Asian empire to at least maintain. I mean, the one thing we've got to hope. I mean, the problem is Mongolia is now in Australia. We've got to hope that someone else beats them to Australia and all these islands. Just Siam. It seems like Mongolia is just like exponentially impacted by the use of the aggressive and expansive AI mod compared to anyone else. No one else has this kind of turnaround. Like, this is ridiculous. They're just, I know the spawn plays a role in it, and it's terrifying because there's so much further for them to go. But yeah, this is something else from Mongolia. This is a brutal start. And India, I don't know where your units are going. You better get them back. Okay, well, this is good. This is good news. Sorry, Poland. I don't want you to die. You know, if you could have taken out the Huns, it would have worked the other way. But yeah, this is big. The Huns just need to grab as much as they can, as quick as they can. They need to arm up. If they can take Moscow and St. Petersburg, then all of a sudden they have a chance to put up some sort of fight. Maybe the two will avoid each other for the whole game. That's something, right? That's at least if they can have sort of a Cold War situation going on. Not too much. Rome is just throwing their weight around, seeing what they can do. I mean, they have to do something soon, right? They have been a very big letdown. Bar the Terracotta Army, they've not really contributed anything. And there we go, the Huns do grab the city of Lodz. That is another coastal city in the Black Sea, which will hopefully help them one day maybe take Constantinople. That could be pretty useful for them. Poland's trying to fight back, but I think they're too busy. Oh, actually, they're trying to take this. Pretty smart move. That would actually be a fair trade, probably. Work out. Maybe both teams would be happy with that trade. I imagine the Huns wouldn't, but you know, wouldn't be the end of the world for Poland to make that sort of swap. But the Cree and the Shoshone eating into the Aztecs, so as quick as he rose, Montezuma falling again. Not so great for him. As things stand, Persia is grabbing more and more cities in the Indian subcontinent. I noticed one more here. So he is definitely going to play a big role in this. They're just very awkwardly spread out. I mean, obviously the obvious next step, capture Delhi. I mean, India's just a bit strong right now. They are probably waiting for Mongolia to make their move. And saying that, Mongolia's retreated a little bit. Maybe something scares him. I don't know what scares him. That's that meme, isn't it? Where it's like, nothing scares me, but that thing, it scares me. That meme. I can imagine that is what's going on right now. But I don't know what on earth scares Mongolia. These guys are fine. They just probably thought, you know what, screw Korea, let's go after them instead. That must be the only reason I can see them turning around like that. Okay, the Shoshone just went inland. Pretty smart. just grab as much of this as you can. Like, you just need to grab all of this coast. The Corral will do the job in South America, I hope. Songhai versus Morocco. I mean, this is kind of a two-front weird war. Rabat might be at risk, but yeah, Casablanca is probably the main goal, isn't it? The Zulu desperately need this. Like, the Congo are probably in a, I don't know, actually they're probably in a worse spot. The Zulu can just send wave after the Congo, can't they? So I guess they are in a better spot from that way of thinking. But Mongolia did head home, so that is something, I guess. It's going to take a lot of time to build infrastructure. That's like another thing the world's got. I said that they've got some good roads already spreading fairly far and wide, but down here into the forests, they're still pretty unconnected. Hagia Sophia for the Mayans. How are they doing against the Aztecs? Not great, as expected. And there we go. This city did fall. This one should fall in a couple. Yeah, the Shoshone just went, but they're not putting their spearmen close for some reason, so they won't grab it just yet. The Aztecs pieced out with the Iroquois. So yeah, the Cree are now looking like the strongest in North America, although the Shoshone are doing very well as well, and the Shoshone got more room for more natural expansion. Probably the best way to describe it. Just trying to keep an eye out for any settlers out here. A few people seem to be trading with Indonesia. The poor Indonesians. Come on, guys. You've got to get that tech soon, surely. Their borders haven't even grown that much. I feel like it's just so unfair on them. Attila into the Renaissance era. I mean, you're doing a good job, Attila. Only a few turns behind Mongolia. Oh no. We've created a monster. This is like the end of the world scenario where the Mongolian AI from the Civ game just takes over my PC and takes over the world in real life too. Could see it. It's coming. We're all screwed. Genghis is coming. He's been reincarnated. Okay, how is this all going? Whoa, Spain is collapsing. I did not... This has just come out of nowhere. Morocco leading the China. I don't know how they've got it low. Okay, let's watch this. I think Russia may have just conquered Paris, which is why the game is just going very slow right now. Please don't crash. We have crashed. Ah, that's an issue. Well, I'll be back in a second from the autosave and see what happens. Okay, we're back. I don't know what turn we were on exactly when it crashed, but the fact Spain is fine again suggests it was probably 140, right? It's an autosave every 10 turns. Just gonna save the game now. See all my nice saves. Look how many... Has it crashed again? Oh, okay, no. I don't know what happened there, by the way, guys. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the series. We've had such a bad run recently. I think I'm gonna cry if we lose another series. Oh man, I don't know. I can feel the tears welling up right now. This is emotional. How does this happen? There is literally so few mods. It's ridiculous. The Congo's never let me down. Is it you, Congo? Are you letting us down? Maybe my PC is just getting so old. Maybe I'm gonna have to bite the bullet. Oh man, I don't even know. Lodz has been captured by the Huns. Okay, so this is where we are right now. The game keeps pausing now. This is scary. Please don't crash again. This is already giving me Europa vibes, and that was so hard to say. I don't know why. I feel like I had a different way of saying it when I was doing it that was much easier. Yeah, this is kind of scary. Like, already? Serious, PC? To be fair, it's not been going slow, like, compared to the last time. Like, by turn 100 in the last game, it was 3 minutes a turn. Ridiculousness. But this has been better. One thing I've noted that I didn't... Oh, no. Okay, I think this might just be because I rebooted the game while still recording. It was not this bad before it crashed, so I think that's just because I rebooted straight away. I didn't want to waste time. Let's see, I'm going to give it a few minutes. It is quite laggy, quite buggy. It's getting really late as well. So, my eyes beginning to close. Yeah, I don't want to... it's got very laggy again. Okay, so the Kree recaptured this. Okay, I say that Paris. I wanna find what it is, because if it crashes again, then obviously we have a serious issue. I need to figure out what it is. And it's very difficult to figure out what it is, obviously, because I assumed it was Russia taking Paris, which is obviously a bit of a mess. Messed the game up a bit, obviously. I don't see what else would caused it, basically. Songhai v Morocco, very nice. Yeah, I'm not going to move around too much, just because, like I said, reloading the game straight away from the crash was probably a bad idea. I probably should turn my PC and the recording off, but I didn't want to do that because it would take forever. So yeah, I just wanted to nurse it through this episode, and then hopefully we can sort of, next time I play, it'll be a fresh start. But yeah, if it goes horribly wrong, well then, you know, it can join the pile of other series that have gone horribly wrong. And I just feel terrible. I don't even know what to say. Like, we have had such rotten luck. Like, the India series on Civ 6 just died. The Atlanta Europa series, like, as cool of an idea as it was, I'm happy to say I hated it. I wanted to finish it because obviously people were invested in it and stuff, but like I absolutely hated it. Like, it destroyed me. As you probably noted from the fact that I, you know, hardly uploaded for a whole month after it. Very rarely. I like squeezed out to finish the Khmer series. Then I tried to make something completely different to try and like reset my mind. That didn't work. So I just came back to the daily videos that were what I enjoy the most. And I finally tried to get an air only battle back and ready with as few mods as possible. Low risk. And it crashes in turn 140. Like, of all the turns. Either way, let's just keep focusing on this. It's pretty big. I don't think there's much going on elsewhere in the world. The Zulu v the Congo, I think, is the big thing. And maybe the Aztecs might lose a city. But yeah, Madrid is probably going to fall first this time. So maybe that will make it different. 'Cause I think it was Paris that fell when the game crashed. But it looks like Madrid will probably fall next turn. Oh no, the Moroccan unit died. Never mind. Probably a couple of turns. Well, the Roman unit's pretty close. It's going to be close. Either way. But yeah, I just want to get to 140, or at least beyond whatever caused it. And if it happens again, then yeah, that will probably have to be it, I'm afraid. But keep soldiering on. That's so annoying. I don't even know what to say. I've got my fingers crossed. I'm literally praying at this point to the Catholic gods in Madrid and the Sikh gods in Vienna and whatever else there might be. Mongolia completes Alhambra. Mongolia, you're not even getting a look in right now. There's more important things in this world. Madrid is down to 0 health. Paris is in the yellow. The UK is there as well. I doubt. Oh, and the Zulu actually captured the city this time. That didn't happen last time. I can't move. That is bad. Oh no, it's back again with the issues we were having at the end. Okay, the Zulu grabbed this, the Songhai are about to grab this. I just want to focus on this, because this seemed to be what caused it, right? And it looks like this is the turn it happens again. If it's to happen. Oh, there we go. Paris fell to Rome. I assume that is because it's closer, we got away with it. I think Russia took it last time. It wasn't clear, but I'm pretty sure it was Russia last time. Carthage pieced out with Byzantium. Madrid is going to hold. I think Rome will probably end up taking Madrid as well, in a miracle. Morocco don't have any melee units. And the Kree just grabbed... Oh, the Kree took the city the Shoshone were after. I'm too scared to click over there right now, guys. Like, as soon as this turns over, I'm going to end this episode. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I can reboot my computer, and next time I play in a couple of days, it won't be so bad. That's kind of a feels bad for Russia. I mean, not that taking Paris is like the strategic be-all and end-all for them, but yeah, I think that is what caused it. It was just too far away, maybe. Maybe that's clutching at straws. Maybe one of the mods is just broken. But yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't happen again, because my heart will be in pieces if it happens again. We just need a bit of luck. We're on a rotten streak right now on this channel, of series breaking, of AI only's breaking, of just everything. I would really appreciate this series working, and I'm sure you guys would too, obviously. So please be sure to leave a like on the episode. Put one pray in the comment section down below to save it, hopefully. Let the gaming gods look down on us. And yeah, be sure to leave those. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. I'm sure this video not been the most exciting one if you're new, but yeah, be sure to subscribe. Maybe find one of the series that didn't end in heartbreak for a more positive experience, and I'll see you in the next one.